Heads up, and away they go. Lavoto and Tom's Act slower length respectively. Princess Mon taken on by Triton the first 200 metres. Fantastic Impact. Desert Crusaders got one thing in mind, and that's to lead on the right-hand side. Desert Crusaders burning off by 2.5 to 3. Fantastic Impact has something to chase in second. Triton, Princess Mon. They're racing together 4 lengths off a decent tempo. Over the bay, can't get in. Tom's Act towards the inside, the yellow. Oh my word, it's Roy at the paint. Then comes Lavoto. And at the back of the field, Regal Mind about 9 or 10 lengths off the leader. Desert Crusader trying to go from coast to coast around about the 1300 metre zone. Desert Crusader by 2. Fantastic Impact is racing in second. Princess Mon hard held on the outside. Favourite Triton sits towards the inside. 4 lengths to make up. Tom's Act and the yellow around them. Oh my word, it's Roy. Over the bay, 6 lengths to trace down as they come down to the 700 metre marker. Further back, Lavoto. Reminders for Regal Mind. Business end of affairs, 600 to go. Desert Crusader been there throughout, but now Fantastic Impact. Pause on the pressure. Princess Mon's on the outside. Triton gets a squeeze or two between runners now. Asked to run. Coming inside the 300 metre marker. Desert Crusaders trying to find more. Princess Mon on the outside. Triton's between them. Over the bay, can't get through. Oh my word, it's Roy trying to close in, and Tom's Act's a big runner between them. The yellow silks of Tom's Act. Princess Mon, but Tom's Act is now inhaling them. Tom's Act goes on for the win. Princess Mon second. Triton and maybe an unlucky Over the Bay got up fourth. Act and the yellow silks is going to come through, and just on the outside, Over the Bay's looking for the gap. No serene, no gap, and Over the Bay has to be eased and steadied, and that's when Tom's Act will take full advantage. Triton came under the drive, Princess Mon, but as they come to the line, 5, Tom's Act, the act of war, bred by the Campbells and Quintuses. Well done to all the connections. Back to the studio.
Well, if you found this one for the exotics, you've done exceptionally well and well played, because Tom's Act was a prize. The son of Act of War, Doug Campbell teaming up. Chance right for Gareth Wright. Well done to Ford, Campbell, Gary Clark on course, Fry, Stuart McGregor on course as well, and Mrs. Mayer. And then the gentleman that takes care of this individual, his name is Emil. Well done to you, Emil, bred by Doug Campbell and Quintus. Emil, outstanding job, my man. 1,000 Rand, Hollywoodbets, and Gold Circle. All the way from Sugar Hill. Well done to you, Emil. Congratulations, 1,000 Rand to Emil. Let's first have Gareth Wright in, sitting in the jockey room, wanting a rider, and his name popped up. What a chance, right?
Absolutely, you know, I'm very grateful for the opportunity. And as Mr. Campbell discussed, it was pretty straightforward. They tested him out last time on the trip, and today with a half-decent draw, he seemed to relish the trip, and he finished the race off well. So congrats to Mr. Campbell and everyone involved.
It got pretty tight on the outside, running well whilst it was a small field, but you found the right gap to get through.
Yes, you know, he was a little immature top of the running. He wanted to run in, so I had to remind him a bit to get racy, and he did well. He showed a lot of courage going in between them because it got a bit tight, but he relished the fight, and like I said, it was a courageous win.
3 more races left. Can you help us?
Yes, apparently I've picked up Gravel Strike.
Yes.
I think he's a decent horse on his day too. I think he's worth keeping an eye on. I think he's going to run a good race. I've got Son of Silk, first run from Cape Town. He showed me a little bit of work, so I'm expecting a big run from him too. And I've picked up one in the last 2, Birdwatcher on her day. She's got some decent form too.
Just one more comment on a horse like Son of Silk. You mentioned good work back home. What about the surface? You don't see an issue?
I don't see an issue, but we only know once we're here. But what he's shown us, thanks to Andre, he's come here fit and well, and we've just had to keep him ticking, and I'm hoping he runs a very good race.
Thanks a lot for that, Garrett, and good ride here as well.
Thank you very much.
Doug, some good patrons you got involved in this horse, and the boys sounded quietly confident that their horse could run a big race, and you've delivered for them.
Sure, look, he's a lovely horse. He's taken time to mature, and I really think it's a great ride by Gareth. At the last minute he had to ride him, But a special thank you to Ken Ford, who bought me shares in 3 horses a year ago. He's had to wait a long time to get any result, and I know Ken's watching in Cape Town. He's moved down there. He's an old patron of mine. He's been with me over 40 years.
Yes.
And it was lovely. He came back into the game last year, and I just want to say, Ken, thanks for being so patient. And he's got a couple of other lovely horses at home, and I'm really thrilled for him, and I'm especially thrilled for my old friend Stu McGregor. It's his first winner in my stable, and we've got lovely chaps with Gary Clark, and Fiona couldn't be here, Maya, and Bruce Campbell, who bred the horse. It's lovely that they've had a win at long last. Thank you very much.
It's been stop-start, Doug, but the horses are there or thereabouts. You know, you're just waiting for something to give.
That's right. Look, it's one of my worst seasons I've had in about 40 years, Dees, and I've got some very nice young horses coming on, so we're hoping that next year will be better.
And how's the Mrs. House, Di?
This will make her feel very better.
Well, please give her our best, and to everybody at Sugar Hill as well.
Thank you so much, and all the best to all our patrons. Thank you.
Well done, Doug.
Thanks so much.
Now, Gary, you're going to represent the guys, and well done. I see Stuart is here on course as well. You know, my lights were on in my car, and Stuart just followed from upstairs, and he said, put the lights out. But, you know, I went to the car, the lights were on, but if I only knew it was for this horse, you know, I could have done something. But you guys were quietly confident.
Yes, no, we were, because it came third the last time. It ran on very nicely, and it was over 19, and this was over 18, so we knew we went with a big shot today. And I just want to say thanks to Doug. You know, he really, he puts all the hard work in there. He deserves all the wins he can get. And, you know, for us, it's a bonus to get a win, and we're very, very, very happy about that. And big thanks to, you know, David Fry as well. You know, he's in England at the moment. He couldn't lead it in. But I'm so glad that it's one for him as well, because that's our second win together.
Sure.
Yeah, and it was Stewie now as well. It's my first win with Stewie, so let's hope we get a few more. And, of course, Bruce Campbell and the Mayors, well done to them as well.
Well, it's a nice way to end of the year, isn't it, Gary?
Yes, yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's a nice Christmas present, and I hope there will be many more to come.
Well, hopefully this horse can deliver for you guys as well. Well done to you.
Well, thank you very much, Steve. Thank you.
Well done to Gary and all the boys involved here with number 5, Tom Zak.